Hey everyone, hope you're having an awesome Tuesday. I'm just gonna go over Monday's setup. I still owe a couple of you guys this video, so I just thought I'd hop on and make it for you. I apologize for the delay. I actually just got back from studying abroad, so it's been a little bit crazy adjusting to the time zone and getting back into the swing of things in the U.S. But looking forward to it and looking forward to being back at my trading desk. So without further ado, let's just get right into it. All right, so yesterday we had a setup on ES and NQ, and Dylan pointed out that we had VIX as a confirmation, and I'm going to explain that in further depth for what I saw. If anyone knows how to fix this bug in TOS, every time I come here it kind of just goes away, and it kind of just goes to present time. So if anyone knows how to fix that, please let me know. Anyway, okay. So the trade here was, as you can just see, it just did it. So we had ES coming into this demand zone at 45.20, and we had NQ coming into this demand zone / key level area as well. I don't know where it went. Yeah, see, TOS is really grinding my gears, as it always has ever since I started my journey trading. Anyway, you could see that we had, oh boy, this is really bad today. NQ here at right about 11:30 here created its bottom of the day. Wow, this is really bad and frustrating. I apologize for it. Okay, so you can see that we created this nice wick in demand here. This is a strong 1 hour demand here that we see at this price level, and this 15,500 level is also extremely strong. So you can kind of see that demands correlated, support and resistance correlated. So when that happens on ES and NQ, that sets up for a very nice trade. Now, you may be wondering, well, how do you know this is the bottom? And the idea to know is that we don't, actually. We don't know it's the bottom, and we never will, right? We'll never catch the bottom, we'll never catch the top. It's just important to have a high probability setup and when to take it and when not to take it. Now, how do we have a good idea of when it's going to bounce? Again, we don't know, but a good idea is if we look at VIX. So I'll just look at VIX real quick on ES. And VIX is an extremely useful tool. So if we look at the 5-minute from Monday, if we just hold on just a moment here as it loads here, goodness gracious. Okay, here we go on Monday. So if you come up here, you can see that ES was at its low of day at 11:30. So at 11:30, you see that ES is at its low of day, or 11:35, you know, give or take. And we see VIX just approaching its high of day. So now, I'm going to try and explain this as clear as possible. Oops. So you can see that we're in this kind of range here, right? This green box represents VIX in this consolidation phase, this range. And we have, look at ES, we have it in this downward trend here. We have it in this downward trend here, which shows its weakness, whereas VIX is kind of holding up here. Now, as we can see that ES has been continuously making lower lows here, all the way into this strong 45.20 area. So we have immense amount of weakness, right? So pretty tough to gauge on when we're going to find the bottom, right? And we kind of double bottomed out here, right around this 11 o'clock area. And right as we bottomed out in this 45.20 area, VIX was testing its high of day. So you can constantly see that ES was always making its, or breaking its low of days here. You know, you can kind of see a low of day broken here. You see it broken again here. And again here, and you can see that throughout this whole time, VIX was kind of just consolidating. It was not breaking its low of days. You can see that here. You know, we had a low of day here. It actually made a higher low, whereas ES already had broken its first low of day. Whoops, just exit out here. And again, ES broke its low of day again. You know, at 10:25, 10:30, whereas we had a VIX not even breaking its high of day. Sorry, this is an inverse. When VIX goes up, ES would go down, and vice versa. So you can see that we had some relative strength on VIX and relative weakness on ES. However, I think that's right. Might be confusing myself here, so I apologize, but hopefully I'm not confusing you guys, where we see that VIX is testing its high of day. So if VIX tested its high of day, we should see the market or broke its high of day, we should see the market become even weaker. Now, it failed to break its high of day and hold value. So what does that mean? It failed to break its high of day, and ES was touching this key 4520 area, demand zone, broke its low of day, creating a double bottom, as well as we can see that the same thing was occurring on NQ. NQ had similar weakness to ES, while again, VIX was consolidating over here, and we can see that hopefully NQ cooperates with me. So we do see that, NQ was in this range as well, just like ES, consolidating, but we did break out. And we broke out here, and we kind of broke out through of this range at 1050. What was VIX doing at 1050? Well, it still hasn't even tested its high of day. So that already is telling me that VIX is a little bit stronger, and we could easily tell that this was going to bounce here. Now, I do want to stress the fact that we don't know exactly if VIX is going to not, hold value above its high of day, and this price could have easily gone below. We just have to take the best setups with the greatest risk to reward. So, where is a good entry? Excuse me. Volume was not the greatest again, but we have good confirmation here, and we were in this key demand zone here. And now, as soon as we failed at 1135, you can kind of see we were making this 5-minute demand. So at 1140, when we start coming down, so if I'll just draw an arrow here, we start coming down, we fail, oh dear, oops, my bad. We fail this high of day break on VIX, and we are protecting the lows here now. We're kind of making a double bottom, or creating demand within demand here. How do I get rid of this? Okay, and I'll get rid of this arrow so it doesn't confuse you guys. And at 1140, we start coming up, creating demand. Now, we can enter here, targeting VWAP or wherever your target may be. A good target may be a 15,560 area, kind of this next resistance area, with a stop below low of day. So about a 3-to-1 risk reward, which is beautiful, or VWAP, which is also a good area of profit taking. So that would have been another nice scalp. Or, you could have just held on for this high of day break, and you would have gotten it towards the end of the day here, actually right at the end of the day, or a little bit earlier. Whatever fits your risk to reward comfort level. Again, on ES, if you were to take it on ES, which was just as nice, you would have had a little bit better risk to reward, possibly. Now at 1140, we were defending this low of day, so a nice little bear trap here. You can see that we dip below low of day, perfectly right into this demand zone area of support, which is what I love to see. And think about it. Put yourself into the shoes of a retail trader. We just broke low of day. And oh my goodness, if we break low of day again, I'm gonna take it short again. Now, if you combine that with the fact that we broke low, or pre-market low, that's even more reason to say, oh my goodness, this could very potentially be a bear trap, because big investors know that a lot of retail traders are going to short below low or pre-market low. It is what it is. We've all done it. Pre-market low, oh my goodness, we're gonna break the low. And what I want to see here is we very well could just go beyond this pre-market low. We very well could just sell off here. But what I want to see is these wicks. I want to see buying pressure, and we kind of see that here in this nice little bottoming wick here, and we kind of get that confirmation as soon as we create this 5-minute DBD out of demand. So another good area to get long. A proper risk to reward probably would be VWAP. With the stop below low of day. And if we came back down, well, that would just be a trade that just didn't work out in my eyes. But you had a lot of confirmation going here. You had, this VIX confirmation. You had, I listed them earlier in the video, but hopefully this helped you guys and understand better how you can use VIX to better confirm your trades, but also combining ES and NQ, and just remain patient. Wait for the best setups, and that had the most amount of confirmations that I saw. This is nasty action to trade. It's just complete barcode here, and we waited for it to come to our price of down here, and as well as our price in ES, and hopefully you guys can learn something from this video. So as always, please let me know if you have any questions or comments, and I love your feedback. So give a thumbs up if you learned anything from this video. Thank you guys for watching.